I call him hungry and geeked up.
So that's Lil Baby, so y'all know it's real. In this video, we're gonna be looking at the Lil Baby session. We're looking at the vocal chain, how things are arranged. We're gonna see how the punches are. We're just gonna look at it. I might play the beat, I might not. I'm not trying to get copyright struck. This video is for educational purposes only. If you want me to recreate the chain, let me know in the comment section below. Does FL want it first? Does BandLab want it? The Pro Tools want it? The Studio One want it? Who wants the template? Who wants the presets? Who wants it? First up, we're gonna look at the autotune settings for Lil Baby. This is the autotune settings. It is in classic mode. It's in classic mode for that classic Atlanta sound. Atlanta built the sound of autotune 5, all right? And this is based on the autotune 5 algorithm. You can switch between the algorithms, but classic mode is what he's using. B flat major, soprano tracking at 49, and the retune speed is 11. I ain't touched nothing in here. These are the settings used for Lil Baby's song Never Hating. That's what it is. Then we see right here, we see the Pro Q3. It's not a lot going on right here with the EQs, so it's just simple. Now we're finna go over to the aux track because this is routed to an aux track. So this is the aux. So this is the EQ settings for that. They rolled out some low end. They reduced a little bit right here in the low. And then right here in the low mids, they reduced a little bit. And then in the high mid frequencies, they reduced. It's simple. You can copy that, screenshot that, do what you got to do. Then we go to the API 2500 compressor. All right, this is a Waves plugins in case you didn't know. Waves audio plugin. All right, so we see that. Cool. Listen, and then we look at the settings. We see a 3.02 threshold. The attack is a 0.1. The ratio is a 4:1. The release right here. See the settings. The output is a 4. All right, screenshot that. Then we go over here to the R comp. This is another Waves plugins because a lot of people be like, the industry people don't use Waves plugins. Nobody, bro, they use Waves plugins too. Waves plugins are industry quality plugins. No matter what people say, they're being used in industry sessions. It varies though. You see the settings right here. The ratio is a 2.99. All right, the attack is at 4.82. The release is the 39.7. All right, you see the threshold negative 11.7. Then we're gonna go to the Q10, another Waves plugin. Okay, there's a lot of Waves plugins in here. Might have to make this a studio rack or something. Yeah, this is a little weird how they carved this shit out, but that's kind of nuts. So like, look at this shit. So let's see. So all of this was already cut out though. Yeah, like you see how that low end was rolled off right there. This is kind of like pointless in a way because you already cut that. Yeah, this other stuff over here makes sense, but this one right here don't make sense because you already cut that. Stereo. All right, so they use the preset within that. It's the Passato 3D width to make the vocal a little wider right there. That's cool. Then we look at Oxide. I bought this plugin. It's dope. All right, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So it just makes it warmer, right? It adds that warmth, that analog feel to it. Then we got to expand the gate right here, so the gate keeps that clean. Right, so it's cutting out, it's like opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. Then we go to a de-esser, which is a Waves de-esser, and the frequency that de-essing is the 5506 frequency. And then we got right here the threshold is negative 30.7, which is the preset in here is the Passato hook de-ess. And then we go down here to his ad-libs, and we see what they got on the ad-libs. We see the NLS. This is going to give us that warmth, the analog feel to it. All right. Vocal rider, HB vocal. Cool. They see the range, how they got that set. And then right here, we got Autotune Pro. Then we got Autotune Pro again on the libs. It's not in the correct shit, but hey, it is what it is. All right, and then we go to auto pan right here. This is a stop plugin right here, so that's in there. And then the Greg Wells voice centric plugin. I actually like this plugin. I use this plugin. It was like one of the first Waves plugins I ever bought. So we got that in here as well. And then we got the RVox, and I see right here, this shit is slamming down because it's showing right there already now. And then we see these ad-libs. See, all the ad-libs are going to another aux, right? So it's getting processed again. So it's going through the aux side one more time. Then it's going through another EQ right here. And the EQ looks a little bit different. It looks similar to the other one, but they just added the yellow and they entered the blue and they rolled off a little bit more low end. Same compressor, look like it's got the same settings. Another compressor, a little bit different settings. The attack is faster, the release is a little bit faster, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Q10 down there looks the same. Instead of boosting up, they reduced a little bit, a lot of shit right there, because the last Q10 was going up. Stereo imager, same. The de-esser is the same. The exciter, that's something new, but the VG vocal, that's a preset within the Waves plugin. This looks exactly the same. And then we just got this right here, this little saturation, I think, with this one right here. So it's like negative 1.6 threshold. The attack is a 4.15. And then let's see, ain't no woes down here, so I'm not even gonna like look at that because the woes are not there. But even if you do woes, it's like Echo Boy. So we see what those settings are. That's cool. All right. Now let's see. Let's get into it. The saturation that is used on the aux is a Pro Tools plugin. It's a lo-fi plugin. That's what that looks like. And then we go down here to the flanger. It's a meta flanger. This is a Waves plugin. We see what those settings look like here. Let's see what this is right here. Okay, the C6. Okay, another compressor, the UAD compressor. So people do use like the UAD shits. So deverb, some people hate deverb, but I love it. And they rolled it off like the highs and the lows, so it's not like crazy, like they contained it. Then we're looking at Verb 2. This is a Waves plugin. Put the EQ, they rolled off a little low end, and this right here, they made it wider. Stereo imaging, make it wider. Then we got a plate verb in here. It's Cathedral preset right there. And then we go down here again. We got a doubler EQ. That is a preset within the plugin. And then let's see, H delay. All right, 1A right there. Look like it's automated though. It's automated something. I think they automated it. Reverb on the delay, and then the filter on the delay, and then we got the half-time delay, the feedback on that, and the ping pong. All right, so basically the little baby session is pretty much simple. It's a lot of Waves plugins in here. A lot of fucking Waves plugins in here. All right, Fresh Air, that is on the master fader. Another exciter, but that's bypassed. What is this plugin right here? Oh, the Shadow Hills mastering plugin. Okay, so that's on the master fader. That plugin looks crazy, like a spider or something. And then right here we got a Waves plugin. It's the L1 limiter, not the L2. But pretty much the whole little vocal chain of that is pretty much simple, straightforward. It's a lot of Waves plugins. But overall, if you took nothing else away from this video, I want you to understand your favorite artists aren't using different plugins that you can't get, that you don't have access to.